The spirit of Soldier Boy lives alive and well on your local TV news Facebook page. Apparently, have you seen these things pop up yet? Bring back to simple 8-bit graphics and the joy of gaming. This comes from KIII 3 News. Or what about KFMY Channel 2? Game on. Bring it back to the simple 8-bit graphics and the joy of gaming. You also have from San Angelo. Bring it back to the simple 8-bit graphics and the joy of gaming. They're all the same thing. They're all advertising the same thing. It is these bootleg systems that these reputable news organizations are posting on their Facebook. And of course, it's not legit. And it's a little disheartening because it's from a news station. Now, if it was from Soulja Boy, you're like, ha, good luck with that. If it's from guys like me, guys like us, I've reviewed this exact same type of thing before. Now, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that I haven't done anything like this. Of course I have. I have a very similar device like this. It's just full of, Nintendo emulation. It's ROMs and stuff like that. Totally not licensed by Nintendo. However, these are these reputable news sites that you take as news and you take as legit, and that's a little disheartening, especially when it comes from like these big names from these big cities. This isn't the first time they've done this either, but this is the current round, and I was like, I don't know if anyone's really talking about this, so we should bring it to the people's attention anyway to say, I'm aware that it's out there. Of course I am. Looking into it, too. You can play 400 classic games with this $35 retro handheld player, is what it advertises. And fortunately, it does go into, when you actually click on the article, it says that the station's journalists were not involved in the story. This is from Stack Commerce. They're kind of like a PR firm for, making some extra money for these things. Basically, it is a sponsored article. It's a sponsored article. This company paid these news stations, or probably the parent company, for all the news stations across the U.S. to post basically the same article, cross-post it, to cross-promote it, and then they promote it on Facebook. And since you're into retro games, you probably say you like video games according to Facebook, then the sponsored articles come up for you to see, which is why you're seeing them. So I live in the Northwest, so mine was from King 5 News out of Seattle, Washington. And it's the same thing. It also does go on to say that any sales from this will get a kickback to the company. It's just a way for these TV stations to make some extra money. Maybe sales are down, digital's down, but they're like, hey, we can sell a couple of things and, for a great deal. $35? Well, I can find it cheaper somewhere else. I have, but, $35 if it's worth it to you. It's still just an emulation thing full of ROMs, which still isn't legal. Shouldn't be legal anyway. In fact, it's funny, when you go to click on it, it comes from DealBoss, and just like Soulja Boy's thing, where it's like, hey, it's 53% off already. Just for you, $34.99. Huh. It probably won't stop, ever. And maybe we're only seeing these because we're into video games. I wonder if there's, like, bootleg sneakers or something, and then all the sneakerheads are seeing these bootleg sneaker things. I don't know. I'm not part of the sneaker community. Now, if there's a bootleg cereal community, that would be something interesting. Now, because this is Facebook, there's people sharing them, and they're tagging their friends saying, oh, wow, look at this cool thing. But I have a group of friends that I want to tag in these things, too. And that should do it. Well, in the meantime, take care, and we'll see ya. Enjoy the rest of your business.